One moment of silence, one sentence misunderstood, and suddenly, the woman who felt like home became the woman I thought I'd lost forever. The story begins on a quiet, late evening, soft streetlights glowing against the pale walls of her suburban porch. The narrator, a 22-year-old man who finds comfort in her calm maturity, is arriving after a small gathering hosted at her home. She, 40 years old, graceful, composed, with long black hair and the kind of quiet confidence that comes from life experience, moves around the house with gentle warmth, cleaning up the leftover glasses. He lingers, offering help not because he must, but because this house feels safe, and her presence feels grounding. As he begins stacking plates, there's a subtle closeness between them. Not inappropriate, just two people who understand each other deeply despite their age gap. Her shoulder brushes his arm lightly as she reaches past him. Her perfume, warm and slightly floral, clings to the air. He notices the tiny laugh lines at the corners of her eyes, the soft strength in her posture, the way her voice always feels like it pulls him gently back into the present moment. But it's at this calm, vulnerable hour that the misunderstanding takes root. She asks softly, "Did tonight feel strange to you?" Her tone is thoughtful, reflective, not accusatory. But the narrator, tired and swept into his own insecurities, answers too quickly. "Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have stayed this long." Her expression falters, only for a second, but he sees it, that almost imperceptible stillness. Her breath catches in a way she tries to hide. To her, his words sound like regret, or discomfort around her, or worse, that he didn't want to be there with her. She steps back, creating a small physical distance that feels much larger. "Right, I understand," she says softly, but her voice carries a weight he can't quite interpret in the moment. He mistakes her quietness for acceptance. She mistakes his words for rejection. The air thins. The gentleness between them collapses under a single sentence. She hands him his jacket without meeting his eyes, her movements polite, too polite. The warmth that always wrapped around them turns fragile, unfamiliar. At the door, she offers a small smile that doesn't reach her eyes. "Good night. Get home safe." He leaves feeling something is wrong, but doesn't know how to fix it. The porch light glows behind him, but he feels strangely cold as he walks away. Inside, she sits alone on the couch, hands wrapped around a cup of tea that's gone warm and forgotten. She replays his words, wondering how she misread the closeness she thought they shared. And for the first time, one night feels like a turning point neither of them intended. Emotional goal: show the slow rise of tension and quiet avoidance. She becomes more formal, more neutral in tone. He senses it and overthinks every interaction. Their usual warm eye contact becomes short, careful, sensory. Cool mornings, her brushing past him politely, averted eyes, softened smiles. Conflict grows from silence, not arguments. He finally confronts the distance. Nervous, unsure, hesitant. She listens quietly, holding her hands together to hide trembling. He tries to explain, "I didn't mean it like that," but words tangle. She believes he's only trying to comfort her out of guilt. Touch, her hand brushing past his when taking a cup, but pulling away quickly. She shares her fear of being too much and reading too deeply. He admits he stayed because being around her never felt like a burden. A long, quiet pause, her eyes wet, his breath unsteady. She sits beside him, closer than before, but not touching. Tension, emotional honesty, shaky voices, trembling fingers that he replays the exact moment, explaining his insecurity, not regret. Her relief comes slowly, shoulders dropping, breathing steadier. She touches his forearm gently, grounding him. A soft smile finally returns to her face. Sensory, bright afternoon light, warm tea between them, gentle atmosphere. They return to their comfortable closeness with new tenderness. She laughs again, soft, warm, genuine. He helps her organize a room, their hands brushing naturally. She leans slightly closer, trusting the space again. Emotional bond deepens silently. Sweetly, he apologizes again. Slowly, sincerely, looking into her eyes. She holds his hand, this time not pulling away. "We both misunderstood," she whispers with a soft smile. They sit together on her porch, evening breeze warm and bright. The story ends with them close, comfortable, connected. No cliffhanger.